Hey everyone, it's JJB here, back again with some more VGC18 Wi-Fi Battles. Still rocking out with the Mega Charizard X team, as you can see on the screen. The description for that, or the team breakdown and everything, so all of the moves, the items, EVs, all of that good stuff, is all in the description. So if you guys want to go and check that out just to see what we're rocking out with, then feel free to do so. Find ourselves an opponent straight away with a rating of the high mid 1600s. So our team is the Mega Charizard X, Milotic, Tyranitar, Amoongus, Landorus and Naganadel. And our opponent's rocking out with what looks to be mostly a Trick Room team. They've got the Porygon 2, Araquanid, Incineroar, the Metagross, Tapu Bulu and Tapu Koko. So I really like Naganadel here. It has super effective moves for the Metagross, Tapu Bulu and the Tapu Koko, but the problem is if he leads Incineroar, then that is a Fake Out probably coming out into the Naganadel and then a Trick Room from the Porygon. That's a possibility. So I think to get around that, what we'll do is if we lead Amoongus, we can Spore the Porygon, and if we lead with Naganadel, then we've got super effective coverage for a large chunk of his team. So I think we'll go with that. Yeah, I think so. Then I think we'll bring Charizard. It's Charizard X, it's got a lot of bulk. Only thing that's going to hit it for super effective is ground type move on Metagross, or that's it. So we'll bring him, and then I think we'll bring T-Tar in the back. T-Tar and Amoongus are my slowest mons, so I'm thinking if we bring them, if he gets the Trick Room up at all, then we've got some options there. And if he doesn't, then we've got Dragon Dance on the T-Tar to try and set up. Milotic could have been an option, but with the Tapu Bulu and the Tapu Koko, sort of put me off a bit, and Milotic can't really hit the Araquanid too hard. And we see that he goes Koko and Metagross. So what this says to me is that we're fairly free to go for a Rage Powder with Amoongus. If you guys have watched my previous battles, you'll know that I really struggle with Rage Powder and I always forget that it doesn't affect grass types, but fortunately neither of these guys are grass types. So I think we're free to just go for a Rage Powder and a Sludge Bomb off into the Tapu Koko. Nothing he's got really wants to take a Sludge Bomb, so I feel like that's a fair thing to go for. And I don't think there's any danger of either of these guys KOing Amoongus. Potentially Ice Punch from Metagross might come out here, but in reality I don't see that doing too much damage. A better play might have been to go for Tailwind on this turn, to make sure that Naganadel outspeeds on the next turn. That could have made some sense. So we see a Volt Switch come out, that's going to do nothing to Amoongus. Amoongus eats Volt Switches for breakfast, cornflakes with a sprinkling of Volt Switch. So let's see what goes into. Whatever it is going to take a fat Sludge Bomb. So Incineroar, yeah, Incineroar makes the most sense. It threatens the Amoongus. If it's got the Assault Vest, it's going to take the incoming Sludge Bomb. So maybe do about 40%? Yeah, just about. We do snag the poison, which is really good for us, actually. And we do see an Ice Punch from the Metagross. Again, Amoongus can eat that. Not as nice as it eats Volt Switches. So I think on this turn, we need to double protect. I don't want anything to get faked out. Sure. I don't want either of these guys to take a Fake Out, basically. So it's a fairly passive turn. What it does mean is that there's no damage taken. So he would have faked out the Amoongus actually, and Ice Punched Naganadel. So we could have gone with that really, because we've got Focus Ash on Naganadel. The Incineroar takes some damage. So our options now are, we've got Charizard for the Metagross. We've got T-Tar for the Metagross as well if we need to. so I don't think I'm too threatened by that. So we could either just KO the Incineroar here, but again, what's Incineroar going to do to Naganadel? Probably not a lot. So I think what we'll do is we'll Rage Powder and Flamethrower Metagross. The Incineroar doesn't really offer any pressure here, he's going to withdraw. So if we'd have Sludge Bombed, we'd have hit the P2, probably wouldn't have made any difference. So the problem here is, in the team preview I was talking about wanting to keep Amoongus around to spore the Porygon. In reality that wouldn't have worked because the Koko set up the electric terrain. That Flamethrower does nothing. Ice Punch will come out and hit Amoongus. So that's fine. And we outsped with Naganadel. So I think what I'm going to do now is head out into T-Tar. Yeah, I think we'll go out into T-Tar. We can Flamethrower the Metagross slot again on this turn. If he swaps out into his Incineroar, it's probably going to die to a Flamethrower and poison damage. But we're also going to be able to fire off a Rock Slide with T-Tar on this turn, which might be our best. Well, it gives us the possibility of flinching the Porygon, which, you know, might be a way of stopping this Trick Room from going up. Oh, we see Ally Switch. Ally Switch, I don't think I've ever seen that before. Fortunately, we have the Focus Sash. Unfortunately, the Sand is going to KO Naganadel this turn. Oh man, that Ally Switch is Metagross avoids. Naganadel dies. Okay. Well, that's really interesting. I wasn't expecting that at all. And that does drop us down to... am I in focus on the webcam? No, is that better? Yeah, sure. So yeah, we are down to our last two guys against our opponent's four. Which is quite problematic. So what do we think the best thing to go for is? I'm not sure. If the Porygon ally switches again, we're in trouble. So I think what I'm going to do is crunch the Metagross slot and Mega and Dragon Dance. This could be the turn he goes for a Trick Room. I'm going to have to do it. I ran out of time. I haven't Mega'd. I didn't Mega. Oh no. So he withdraws Metagross and goes out into Incineroar. That should die to a Crunch and Poison. If the Porygon goes for a Trick Room here, I won't mind. I can't believe I didn't get the Mega off. It doesn't really make a difference, but it does mean that the Porygon could Thunderbolt us. Oh, Crunch isn't going to be enough. Get the defense drop, doesn't matter. Incineroar's going to die next turn to Poison. Except it's triggered the Berry. I think we're just going to get bopped. And T-Bolt is going to hit Charizard. If we'd have Mega'd, it would have been resisted. It's going to get Fake Outed on the next turn. That's so frustrating. And we don't have Protect, so we can't avoid the Fake Out. So we click Rock Slide. I guess we Mega. And we click Roost. Charizard dies here. That really cost me, because if I'd have managed to get the Mega Evolution off, it wouldn't have taken anywhere near that much damage. Instead of being super effective, it would have been resisted. So it would have taken like a quarter of that. Quarter of that Thunderbolt. We do see Ally Switch actually, so there's still some hope here. He doesn't go for the Fake Out, so we can heal up with Charizard. Alright, we've still got some hope. If T-Tar can outspeed here and connect both Rock Slide. Okay, nice. KO's the Incineroar, so our opponent got nothing off on that turn. And we're sitting here now with the you know, speed and attack boosted Charizard. I really don't understand that play. What would he be? What would he? Oh, jeez. What would he have been expecting there, though? That's the question, I guess. So we're free to just go for a... I think I'm just going to crunch the Porygon and Flare Blitz the Metagross. And I don't think he can KO both of our guys here. So it's the Ally Switch. That means the Metagross is going to take a crunch. It means the Porygon's going to die this turn to a Flare Blitz. So we KO the Porygon here. I think T-Tar can survive an Iron Head. He goes Stomping Tantrum, so he's going to go for the Charizard. Which is going to KO, but I don't think the Koko can KO T-Tar. Did I say Porygon? Or did I say... I meant Koko. I don't know what I said. I don't think the Koko can KO T-Tar, especially if the sound's still up. Which it seems like it is. So we've got our defense boost, and we've also got our weakness policy still intact. So I think we're free to just go for a Rock Slide now, and we should be able to KO the Koko unless it's sashed. But if it's sashed, then Sand KOs. Yeah, it's the last turn of Sand. So maybe not. So I guess we have to go Rock Slide. There's a chance it misses here, and that will cost us the match, or the game. And we straight up see a Protect. I was toying with the idea in my head of going for a D-Dance on this turn, but even with a D-Dance we still wouldn't outspeed. So Sandstorm subsides, so now it comes down to whether or not we can take a Dazzling Gleam. We've got a lot of HP investment. I can't remember the exact number, but like I say, it's in the description. I think we can take it, unless it's Z-Move. If it's Z-Move, I think we die. But he's taking his time. Ah, it's the Z-Move! I think that KOs. It's a Tapu Koko, it's a Z-Move, it's in terrain. We've got some HP investment, but I don't think we can take it. And if we can, I don't think we can KO with a Rock Slide anyway. Oh, we cling on! And we missed the Rock Slide. Oh, for God's sake. So that's 2 turns we could have gone for a D-Dance. Can you imagine that? Imagine if I'd gone for D-Dance twice. Alright, well, I don't feel too bad about that loss. I feel like I didn't play the best. There were still chances to win there. Our opponent played very well. Justified his rating for sure. You know, it came down to if I'd have clicked D-Dance, I don't know if it would have made a difference or not. I feel like our opponent could have won the game a lot earlier. That turn where he went for the Ally Switch with the Porygon and the Incineroar felt a little bit like it was sort of a bit of a choke, because he could have just, like, if he'd have fake outed the Charizard, you know, he'd have had a much easier time of it. But he did get the win in the end, so fair play to him. Our rating's still sitting down pretty low in the 1500s, which I'm not too happy about. But we're going to fit in one more battle for today. Hopefully we can snag a win. I'm going to change the music back to Ho-Oh, because I feel like I play better with Ho-Oh. And find ourselves an opponent from Texas, with a rating of 1566. And they're rocking out with Landorus, Muck, Tapu Fini, Kangaskhan, Conkeldurr, and Mandibuzz. So, an interesting team. I haven't seen Conkeldurr, Muck, or Mandibuzz too much in VGC18. You saw Muck and Mandibuzz in VGC17 quite a bit. That was the first year I started playing VGC as well, so I can't speak for earlier than that. So what are we thinking? It's a fairly slow team. It's fairly slow. It's fairly offensive. I want to lead Milotic. I feel like Amoongus... He's got a Tapu Fini, so Amoongus isn't going to be too great. So I think I'm going to lead Lando. I'm going to bring Charizard for the burns. Naganadel offers big sludge bombs on the Tapu Fini, but not too much else. So I think T-Tar makes the most sense. Amoongus can't really do too much. It doesn't mean we've got nothing for the Fini other than our Z move. And it is resisting or super effective against everyone else in our team, so that might be a bit of an oversight. But we're going to go with it. I've recognised the oversight. I really don't feel like I'm in focus either. Is that better? Yeah, so I might be an oversight on the Tapu Fini. It might be able to get through, but to be honest, if we've got the sand up, then T-Tar can live some hits. Here's Fini. We've got the Z move on Landorus as well, which we are leading with. So what do we think? It could be possible that he goes for a Protect and Tailwind on this turn. That's a possibility. Another possibility is that he goes for just an Ice type attack straight up into Landorus, which wouldn't be good. So I think what I want to do is go for an Icy Wind, and I think I'm going to go Rock Slide because I don't think he's going to go for an Ice type attack. I'd expect more of a Muddy Water, although Muddy Water is a bit risky for him because it could activate our Milotic's competitive ability if it gets the accuracy drop. Yeah, maybe just Z-moving the Fini would have been good, but we wouldn't have KO'd, I don't think. Let's see, our opponent's taken some time to think, so not an easy decision for him. He withdraws on the Mandibuzz and goes out into Conkeldurr. Okay, Conkeldurr avoids the Rock Slide, that's fine. If we can flinch the Fini, that would be really nice. Oh, Z-move Fini. That's going to KO Landorus. So, protecting Landorus and Icy Winding was the right play. I feel like so often there's these 50-50s, and I'm just calling the wrong one. You know, because if it had gone Protect Tailwind, then, you know, protecting Landorus would have been a waste. Fortunately, we do get the speed drops. I don't know how I'm going to take out this Fini now. I can't bring in T-Tar because the Conkeldurr will just bop it. So we have to bring in Charizard. Now, until we Mega Evolve, he doesn't know what type of Charizard we are. And if we're Charizard Y, then that intimidates the Fini, because Solar Beam's, you know, going to do big damage. So I think what I'm going to do is anticipate that and just go for a D-Dance on this turn. How much damage do you think a Conkeldurr can do? Rock Slide, maybe? I don't think it will KO though. It won't be 4 times effective, it'll only be 2 times. The Fini does stay in. So now it comes down to whether or not the Fini protects. If it Moonblasts, that could be a problem. It doesn't protect. We get the Scald off. We can't burn because of terrain. We can see how much damage it does. It doesn't do anything. We see a Hydro Pump straight out into Charizard. Its neutral will take just over 50%. And we see a Drain Punch onto Milotic, which does a lot more damage than I was expecting to see. Jeez, that Conkeldurr's strong. Okay, I'm going to recover on Milotic. I want to recover on Charizard as well, but we're not going to get anywhere if we do that. Got a Flare Blitz to Conkeldurr. I don't really have a choice. I've got nothing for this Fini. Fini protects, so we've called the turn right, at least. We could have roosted then. Flare Blitz KOs Conkeldurr. As long as Charizard doesn't die here, we can heal up on the next turn. Yeah, so we survive with 19 HP and we get the recover off on Milotic. Basically the plan now is to just kind of kill everything around the Fini. and then hope that we've got enough firepower left to bring down the Finny at the end. Here goes Kangaskhan. That's going to be the end of Charizard, because he just fake outs. I click Icy Wind, and I go out into T-Tar. I think Charizard can still outspeed. We're jolly with, I think... Are we max speed? No, we're not. We're two... We have enough speed investment to outspeed a timid Tapu Lele, which I think outspeeds a Kangaskhan. Ooh, and the Finny withdraws out into the Mandibuzz. So we're in a fairly good spot here, actually. Kangaskhan Megas, it's got to be going for a fake out onto the Charizard slot. Problem I've just realised is that we've set up the sand again. And fake outs the Milotic, so we could have roosted with Charizard. Oh, that's so annoying. Why would he do that? Was he expecting a Protect, maybe? I mean, yeah, probably expecting a Protect. If Kangaskhan's got low kick, it just bops T-Tar now. But if it hasn't, then we can just go for a fat Rock Slide. I think we lose. That's a really... yeah. Oh, it doesn't have the... Oh, T-Tar eats that. So it's not got low kick then. We see foul play. That's not going to pick up a KO. Yeah, that's fine. Icy Wind's going to reduce speeds. Dragon Dancing on T-Tar would have been the right play again. Darn it. Because with the speed drops and a speed boost, T-Tar would have been super fast. We do some big damage. Another Rock Slide's going to KO both of these guys. We see Citrus. Yeah. And we see some Sand Chip on the other guys. Okay, so I'm going to recover with Milotic and Rock Slide again. I think Kangaskhan's not going to Oko now, yeah. He's going to go out to the Finny. We should KO the Mandibuzz now. I think we should outspeed as well with a Rock Slide. We don't want it to get a Tailwind up, that's the problem. And it goes okay, we can deal with this. We get to heal up. Icy Wind would have been nice there to slow down the Finny for the next turn, but we can deal with this. Super Mega Crit. That's what we want. We want a Super Mega Crit onto the Finny. Dragon Dancing again would have been the right play. So that's two. That's the theme of today. Why not just Dragon Dance? I've got an Icy Wind. What's he got left? He's got Kangaskhan and Mandibuzz. If we can slow down the Finny on this turn, let Charizard die, we can bring in T-Tar to outspeed the Finny. KO both these guys with Rock Slide. Okay, yeah, let's do that. That's the plan. If we preserve T-Tar, sack off Charizard here. We see a Moonblast. That might not have KO'd. Probably would have done. So we sack them off. We connected both Icy Winds. So we have a very slow Finny now. Unless Mandibuzz goes Tailwind now. If Mandibuzz goes Tailwind now, then I'm in trouble. Ah, it does! Oh, I didn't think of that at all. Okay, well, I think another Icy Wind KOs both these guys. They're going to outspeed though, that's the thing. let's go Icy Wind. We have to go Rock Slide. So it comes down to now whether T-Tar can survive a couple of hits. I don't think it can survive a Moonblast at this range, especially with the terrain boost as well. So Moonblast comes out. Yeah, we die there, okay. So that sucks. Foul Play's not going to do anything to Milotic though. Sand should KO Finny. I think Sand disappears now though, doesn't it? Sand subsides. So, can Milotic solo this? It's still got the berry. Milotic can't handle the Kangaskhan though, that's the problem. And there's still 2 turns of Tailwind left. So what we need is for this turn to bring us down into our berry. I could just recover stall. Yeah, I think I'm going to recover stall the Tailwind. He has to go Hydro Pump because he can't risk the special attack drop with Moonblast. So we get to recover there. Foul Play we know does nothing. And he's only got 1 turn of Tailwind left. So I think going for an Icy Wind now is our best bet. See Muddy Water. If this gives us the special attack boost, we've got a really good shot here. Because that does nothing. Lower our accuracy gone. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so we have to connect all of our hits from now, but if we do, they're going to be super strong. Mandibuzz avoids, which means he's going to get another Tailwind up, which kind of screws us a little bit. But the Finny does die. So on the next turn, what's going to happen is we're going to be seeing a Fake Out and a Tailwind, most likely. The Fake Out's probably going to put us into berry range, though. So there's still hope here. I want to win one of these close games. Well, the Kangaskhan's are low as well. Okay, I've got a schooled Kangaskhan. Milotic can take hits from the Mandibuzz all day. Not worried about that. If he goes double edge here, which he does, if he can KO us without us triggering our berry. Oh no! Oh, and we lose again. It's frustrating. A part of me doesn't want to upload this because it's 2 losses, and I know that's not. You know, you guys want to see winners, not losers. But I feel like that's some really close battles. I feel like if I'd have Dragon Danced with T-Tar in both of those games, you know, that would have really done some good stuff for me, would have put me in much better position. So even though it's 2 losses, this is going to be the upload for today. And, you know, I've definitely learned something from it. I need to be a bit more aggressive with the T-Tar. I need to be going for those Dragon Dances rather than just the damage. And I hope that's something that you guys can take away from it as well. You know, if you've got options like that, you know, and you know, this is the thing, right? So if you know that you're going to go last, which T-Tar generally is because it's got low speed, or especially my one, you're normally always better off going for a Dragon Dance and then attacking on the next turn because you should be faster. And that's something I've definitely learnt from this, especially with some of the way that our opponents were playing quite defensively. It gave us good chances to go for the Dragon Dances, which I ignored, and I think that's probably why we lost. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed watching me get blown away. I feel like they're really close games. I hope you still enjoyed them. If you did, please make sure to leave this video a like and subscribe to the channel to keep up to date with everything else in the future. So yeah, all that's left for me to say is thank you guys again so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.